You step into the octagon, adrenaline pumping, thousands screaming. It's you versus the other guy, 25 minutes to prove you're the baddest dude on the planet. But when that cage door slams shut, and you're staring into another killer's eyes, sometimes those rules, they go out the window. This is the dark side of MMA. The moves they banned because they were just too brutal. Let's talk Jon Jones. The man's a beast, one of the most naturally gifted fighters we've ever seen. But back in 2009, he was still a young gun, hungry to prove himself. He was facing off against Matt Hamill, and Jones was dominating. Then it happened. Jones throws a nasty 12-6 elbow. For you folks at home, that's when the elbow comes straight down top to bottom like you're trying to crack a walnut. Brutal stuff. They called it a foul. Jones loses by disqualification, his only loss to this day. That 12-6 elbow might be the most controversial move in MMA history. Back in the day, Pride FC was the Wild West of MMA. No weight classes, crazy rules, and some of the most savage fighters the world had ever seen. And nobody embodied that spirit more than Wanderlei Silva, the axe murderer. This dude was a force of nature. One of his go-to moves, the soccer kick. Imagine this, your opponent is down and you're standing over them, winding up like you're about to kick a field goal. Except your target is their skull. These kicks were legal in Pride, and Wanderlei used them to devastating effect. These days, you rarely see a soccer kick. They're banned in most organizations for being too dangerous. Sometimes it ain't about the illegal moves you throw, but how you survive them. Take Kamaru Usman, one of the most dominant champions in UFC history. But even Usman, he's had his moments. There was this one fight where he's facing a takedown artist. This guy's trying to drag him to the mat, and Usman, he's fading. Then boom, he grabs the fence. Now grabbing the fence, that's a big no-no. But Usman used that fence grab to regain his footing, and he went on to win the fight. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to win. UFC 259. Peter Yan vs Aljamain Sterling. Title fight, high stakes. The energy in that arena was electric. Yan, the champion, was known for his precision striking. Sterling, the challenger, was a grappling wizard. The fight was intense, back and forth. Then in the fourth round, it happened. Sterling shoots in for a takedown, and as he's going down, Yan throws a knee. A brutal knee, right to Sterling's head. You can't knee a grounded opponent in the head. It's illegal, dangerous. The ref immediately stops the fight. Sterling is down, clearly hurt. Yan gets disqualified. That illegal knee changed history. Let's talk about the back of the head, one of the most vulnerable spots on the human body. And in MMA, it's illegal to hit. But it's also one of the hardest rules to enforce. Fighters are moving, angles are tricky, and in the heat of the moment, things happen. From Brock Lesnar's thunderous hammer fists to Francis Ngannou's nuclear bombs, fighters are always pushing the limits. Sometimes those shots land clean, other times they stray a little low. It's a gray area, my friends. When a fighter gets clipped behind the ear, it can be lights out. So there you have it, 5 illegal moves that shook the world of MMA. 5 moments that remind us that even with rules, this sport is as real as it gets. Because when two warriors step into that cage, anything can happen. The line between right and wrong, legal and illegal, it gets blurred. It becomes about survival. Want more untold stories from inside the cage? Hit that subscribe button. The fight's just begun.